Welcome to Recently Logged, an audio stream discussing what the film bros are watching these days.
Oh yeah, what are they watching these days?
Well, they were watching Jurassic Park.
Yeah, they were.
Man, we've had so much trouble getting. Right?
Lots of trouble, and it's a lot of it's on us.
But... Yeah, no, we're bad at planning. But anyway, welcome to Recently Logged.
Yeah,
guys.
hey guys.
I'm Robbie, and
I'm Micah.
He's Micah,
and he's my co-host.
Wow.
And we don't have any special guests.
Thank you for turning on our tiny podcast, guys.
We have a very odd intro this time. It's not our usual to-the-point thing. But now I'm going to get to the point.
What's the point?
You may notice that this isn't an average and normal
Nacho
everyday,
average
not
episode?
Your average. By the title and the cover, probably you could tell that we're doing another one of these episodes where we just sort of talk about what we watched overall during the week.
Yeah, since this Jurassic Park episode is plaguing our
it better be like the best episode we've ever done. It's going to be the best episode we've ever done because we just can't get it out.
Just like 3 years down the line, we're still making jokes about how we haven't recorded the Jurassic Park episode.
We're all like in college and we're like, hey Joshua, you still want to record that episode?
He's like, yeah man, I'm so down.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm
and then I keep changing the date like last second. I'm like,
yeah, this time you can blame our last guest for the date.
Whoa,
change.
Wait, what?
No, she was like hardly part of the planning actually. It was more me and Wesley.
Wow. Okay.
But that was kind of sudden. Sorry Joshua.
Sorry Joshua, if you're listening to this.
We definitely still want to do it.
We were going to record on Halloween, but we didn't because we had some last minute plans. But
yeah.
Anyway, guys, we're going to be talking about what we watched this week, and we watched
a lot.
A surprise. A lot more than I thought we did.
So yesterday was our day off. And
yes.
A rather unusual day off because we literally just sat around all day
and watched
stuff. So we got several watch entries.
That was one of my favorite days of the year.
That was pretty good.
This year of 2019.
The whole year.
If I had to rank every day this year.
What about the cruise that we went on?
Wait, did we? No, we didn't go on a cruise this year.
No, that was early this year, I thought.
No.
Oh wait, that was early last year.
Yeah, that was early last year.
Don't you love how the years just kind of blend together? Watch, it's gonna be like 2020, and I'm like, remember that cruise we went on yesterday?
I got to meet Groot. I still have the pictures, baby.
Let's start out with we're gonna start on.
He just said,
October.
"I am Groot," and I shook his tree hand. And he pointed at my baby Groot T-shirt that I was wearing, and he said, "I am Groot."
And he also got his hand stuck on Spider-Man's hand. Accidentally.
I did. I shook Spider-Man's hand, and then
it wouldn't come off.
I tried to pull away, and being the socially awkward person I was like, "Wait, what did I do?"
He said, "Stop sticking," and then he accidentally like backed off the side of the ship, and then he said, "Keep sticking, keep sticking." Even before Spider-Verse came out, so it was like,
I was an OG fan.
He's ahead of his time.
Wow.
I mean, we did watch that before it officially came out.
All right, on social media today, I'm gonna post the pictures of me and Groot and me and Spider-Man.
Do it. Yeah, go follow us on social media
at
where you can see
logged.
These pictures at Recently Logged, everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Follow us on SoundCloud.
Oh no.
What's another obscure social media platform? You can follow us on LinkedIn.
MySpace.
I don't know. Letterboxd is the most obscure thing we're on.
Right. You can follow us on Letterboxd.
Yeah. We post whenever we upload a new episode. So yeah. I don't know. What did we post with the episode 7 last time we did this?
None of them. Because if we would have done if we do all of them this time, it's going to be just a ton of entries. Like.
Yeah, no, we won't do it this time. Okay.
But let's get into the actual the
meat
of
the
substance,
episode.
The meat, if you will, and start with. Let's go back to a day, just last month. A nice cold day, October 27th, 27th.
Ooh, actually, we could do the 25th because that was after we recorded. Do we
All
want
right,
to just
fine.
go?
We're going back more than a week.
Yeah,
Okay, guys, that's
let's do that.
fine. I don't care.
Yeah, because I want to talk about that.
25th, not that cold day, not that nice cold October day that I was describing earlier.
Not the one you were describing.
This was the 25th, and we watched the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
But for the first time.
For the first time.
If you can even believe it.
Which is interesting.
Wow, thank you for letting us know that it's interesting.
Because I watched the second one in theaters.
Yeah, we both did.
Before I knew hardly anything about this
We'd never
movie.
watched an episode.
No, I'd seen a couple episodes of SpongeBob.
I'd never watched an episode of SpongeBob back when I watched that.
But our parents really didn't like SpongeBob. They thought it was stupid, so they never turned it on, and they didn't really want us watching it because they thought it was stupid. So we never watched it until
And look at us now.
pretty recently.
We're not stupid until we started watching it now.
But one of my friends, actually it was multiple because it was their entire family. I was hanging out with them that day, and they were like, "Hey, you want to go watch a movie in theaters?"
Dude, didn't I go see it with you?
No, you weren't there.
What?
No.
I vividly remember going
You
and
were
seeing it
not
in theaters.
there in theaters with me.
I vividly remember.
You were definitely not there.
Are you sure you guys didn't pick me up?
Yes, because it was a nice
I
theater. and
remember
was
seeing
just
it in
me.
theaters, dude.
Well, it's fake.
Fake memories.
Well,
it's
I
the
don't know.
Mandela effect.
We might have gone back to watch it some other time. Because what did we watch it a second time? Because we watched it together a second time. Because I had already seen it when we watched
it was probably that then. Because we did go to. I know I went to the theater and saw this.
Yeah, but anyway, the first time I saw it,
Sponge Out of Water,
was with some of my friends, and they were just like, "Hey, you want to go see a movie?" And it was supposed to be a surprise to them, but their dad, just to make sure I actually wanted to go see this movie, was like, "Hey, we're gonna go watch." I was like, "Oh, cool."
Did he tenderly whisper it into your ear?
And
Micah?
then, the rest of the car trip over there, they're like, "Michael, what movie are we seeing? What movie? And I was like, "I'm not going to tell you."
Not gonna tell you.
Ha ha ha.
Haha.
It was a fun experience. But yeah, that's side note of why I think it's interesting that we watched this one so much later. Because that was when it first came out, which was a couple years ago. I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed because to my memory, the second movie doesn't mention the Goofy Goobers at all.
No, it doesn't. Sponge Out of Water is literally the worst thing ever made.
Okay, it's not the worst thing ever made, but it's pretty bad. From what I remember, I need to watch it again. I bought it because it came with a free digital copy of the first one. But anyway, let's get to the actual movie itself. I rated this 3 stars.
I think I rated it 3.5. Let me double check. Yes. 3.5, baby.
So what do you think of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie?
Well, I had really, really high hopes for it because Steven Hillenburg directed it.
Oh, this came out the year I was...
Oh, wow. Revealing your age, Micah.
Oh, wait, cut that out. Bleep it out. Just say, like,
Bleep
this
came out the year... I'll use that sound effect to bleep it. Okay, yeah, I had really high hopes for this, and not gonna lie, I found it kind of cringy a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I really like seasons like 1 through 4 of SpongeBob. That's what I love. Great. I really love SpongeBob, the show.
Only seasons 1 through 4 though.
Yes, after we don't speak of the other seasons.
So Steven Hillenburg he left the show
after partially through season
part
4.
of the way through season 4, and you can really tell when it hits season 5.
Which is why I was really excited for this, and it has a lot of the elements I really like about the first 4 seasons of SpongeBob.
The opening to this movie, I'll just interrupt you there for a second, is the best opening to any movie ever. Just so you know.
Man, the opening for this movie is great.
But here's my general thing on this. The first half is pretty bad. Just overall, I just didn't like the first half really at all.
Okay.
And then the second half I actually really enjoyed, and it kind of saved the movie for me.
Oh yeah, no. If a lot of the first half of the movie is like one of the more mediocre episodes of like the first 4 seasons.
Yeah, I got kind of bored. It wasn't very funny in the beginning. And
it's like one of those episodes where it occasionally has a pretty funny joke, but outside of that, it's just kind of
It's a funny joke.
Yeah, it's like one of those at the beginning, but towards the end, it gets pretty good.
Yeah, it gets pretty good towards the end.
But yeah, I would recommend it.
Yeah,
3.5 out of 5. And
this came out 2004.
There you go.
Just so you know the year, because we bleeped out the earlier thing.
You already said it at the very beginning, Mike.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
You just keep saying the year over and over again.
2004. 2004.
Okay.
Next we watched on the 27th, so it was like 2 days after this.
2 days.
That it was a cold November day.
Wow.
Yeah, all that. We already did that. We watched
We already
Paranorman.
Do you want me to edit it back in? Let's cut it back in. Put some dramatic music behind it.
Sure.
Put the Dream is Collapsing by Hans Zimmer.
If that was copyright free, sure.
The Dream is Collapsing. Hey, by the way, guys, Inception's score is pretty good.
Inception is in a hole is amazing.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Paranorman.
This was the first time we watched this as well.
Yeah.
2012 movie.
Yeah, I had a lot of first time
stop
watches
motion
this week.
claymation, actually.
Yeah. It's do you want to say our ratings after?
No, I'll say my rating. My rating was 4 stars for this. So I would say I liked it better than SpongeBob movie.
I gave it also 4 stars. I was edging on 4.5 though. Like it's like a
I was edging to 3.5 more.
Wow.
Because I think it's got some issues.
This is like the only time, like these past 2 movies are like the only time I rate stuff higher. I've rated stuff like higher than you.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Paranorman's really good though.
Man, I really like it.
A spooky movie classic to be sure.
Yeah.
Shame we only first watched this after we stopped doing the Halloween themed ones.
I know. I wish we could have done this.
This one would have been pretty good.
It's if you guys haven't seen Paranorman yet, I would recommend it.
It's got Anna Kendrick in it.
It has my seal of approval.
Not too much to talk about for this one. I mean,
it's
a little heavy-handed at times, but it's fun.
It can drag a bit at the end. It definitely drags.
It's got problems, but overall, good movie. Recommend it.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
The 28th. Next day.
Should I
You want to intro this one?
What?
Oh right. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, we've watched some movies without each other.
We watched some movies without.
About this one. So yeah, take it away.
Okay, here's my little spiel. I watched Tall Girl it wasn't that afternoon. It was like, I guess it was that night, but not like late that night. It
was before we watched In Cart.
Yeah. No.
Wait, what day was that? What day of the week was that?
That was, oh shoot, I don't know.
The 28th.
28th. Let me look at the calendar.
That's contacts, not calendar.
Why do you spring these questions on
28th of October.
28th was a Monday.
Wait, you just went to... Wait.
That's a Monday, Mike.
Is that October?
Yes, that's October.
All right, it was a Monday. Never mind.
Why do you distrust me? I can read a calendar,
Was that the night... Was that... yeah, I think that was the night that I went to Culver's with the group. That's why I wasn't there, and that's why you guys... Yeah, because I came back from that right at the end of Tall Girl.
Okay, so yeah, I watched Tall Girl. It wasn't as awful as I thought it would be, but it's still pretty bad. I enjoyed it, though. I still gave it a like. I gave it 1.5 stars out of 5. If you're looking for a fun little movie, this is fine, but it's not doing anything insanely great or out of the box crazy. So yeah, no, it's fun. It's fine if you like it, but no.
It's fine if you like it.
No, this is going near the bottom of my 2019 list.
All right, well, moving on. Later that night,
that very same night,
we watched In Cart, which is a 2008 movie.
What a joke!
And it's a Brendan Fraser movie.
What a joke!
Which he's probably the best actor in existence. Just so you know,
Brendan Fraser. He's the greatest actor of all time.
I rated this 3.5 stars.
Peace in our time.
You got to know that pretty much every Brendan Fraser movie gets an extra star for me.
Wow.
So put that into consideration.
I don't think that's good film criticism, Micah. It's like, if it includes butterflies, I give it 1/2 star more.
No, it's only for Brendan Fraser.
What if it's a butterfly voiced by Brendan Fraser?
Then it gets the star.
That's a great idea, actually.
A butterfly voiced by Brendan Fraser? I would watch it. Like he's the main character.
It's you do like a Bug's Life sequel?
No, you do like a Bug's Life sequel, but it's a live action remake before it's
Photoreal?
Actually first made. So it's
photoreal?
Yeah, photorealistic Brendan
like
Fraser
prequel?
Butterfly.
That would be beautiful. But yeah, In Cart is a novel adaptation. I've never read the novel.
My dad has.
I don't really want to.
But it wasn't awful.
No, it's not awful.
It was fine.
But
it's got story problems.
But man, it's it was kind of a drag, if I'm being honest.
It was slow a little bit, but overall, I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed it. It's got Andy Serkis in it, so I mean,
I did not enjoy it. I gave it 2 out of 5.
I definitely probably
it's not a train wreck. But
I probably wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't watch it again.
I mean, it was. I'm glad I did watch it. And
yeah.
that's really all
that's about it. Yeah.
All right, so I got a couple entries that Robbie doesn't have here.
Shoot. How many movies did you watch that day?
On the 29th.
Oh, yeah. You can say your 29th. I'll say mine.
On the 29th.
We watched stuff separately.
I watched The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. It's a 2013 movie.
That's some gourmet cinema, baby.
What's his name?
Ben Stiller?
Ben Stiller, directed by Ben Stiller. Also, the main actor in it's Ben Stiller. Also has Patton Oswalt in it. And is an amazing movie that I rated 5 stars, and you should go watch it.
Yeah, everyone needs to go watch it.
And it's got Space Oddity in it.
The favorite David Bowie song,
and
maybe Starman. We don't know.
And it doesn't Houston like this movie?
This is Houston's. I don't know about favorite, but close to. Yeah, Houston
right,
Productions 1.
Houston
guys.
Productions 1.
Go
come
watch
on our
his
podcast,
videos.
and we'll do this. We'll do this movie.
Come on our
I'm
podcast.
trying this again. It didn't work last time. That I tried to get you on here.
Do I need to add him?
Yeah.
Now that I'm a patron,
at him now.
to me.
And it didn't work the first time, but here I am saying we'll do this with you.
Okay.
What was your 29th movie?
What I watched on the 29th, I watched Bewitched.
Oh.
It was free on some streaming service. I don't know.
Would you?
Or no, it was on Vudu.
Would you rate it?
I rated it the same as Inkheart, actually, 2 stars. It has a lot of problems, but man, it's so much more fun than Inkheart was. It's got a lot of good stuff. It's just kind of it drags a lot. The pacing is kind of all over the place.
Nicole Kidman.
It's pretty
Will
funny.
Ferrell. It's got to be a comedy masterpiece.
There are a lot of scenes that just drag on for so long, and a lot of unnecessary stuff, and some funny jokes, a lot of unfunny jokes, that sort of thing. But I liked it. I'd watch it again. It's not like my favorite Halloween movie, but it's not bad. If you liked Bewitched, maybe you'll like it. I don't know. I didn't watch the show, so. But yeah, that's what I watched.
Then on the 30th. I watched something before The Thing that we watched together.
The Thing. You watched The Thing?
No,
Mike?
I did not watch The Thing.
This is a good Halloween movie.
I watched Inception, directed by Christopher Nolan. It is a 2010 movie. And I really like this movie.
You spin a top and see how long it goes before the movie. See if it stops spinning before the movie ends. Get one of those magnetic tops.
Also, in my opinion, even though the whole point of the movie is that it doesn't matter, I totally think the top would fall at the end. So
doesn't matter.
The whole point of the movie is that it doesn't matter, but it's fine. Inception is amazing. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Though it's long and a little hard to get through.
Favorite
sometimes.
Christopher Nolan movie, Micah?
No, not close.
How
honestly.
could you? That's very unfilm bro of you.
Here, let me.
We're supposed to be relating to the film bros.
The Prestige is my favorite Christopher Nolan movie.
Okay.
Dang it.
I guess. Yeah. I go back and forward so much between Inception and The Prestige.
And I haven't watched Interstellar or Dunkirk yet. And
I want to
really
watch Interstellar so bad, but I have a DVD of it. I'm not going to watch it on DVD.
But that's what I watched. Just go watch that.
It's like watching 2001 on DVD.
Go watch that if you Inception.
Yeah, go watch Inception, guys. You probably already seen it. I don't know. I assume everyone with a letterbox has seen Inception.
Well, I think most of our audience doesn't have a letterbox, so
you guys should go get a letterbox and follow us.
And I do know that one of our viewers at least doesn't really like Christopher Nolan movies, but that's fine.
Fair enough.
I totally understand it. His thing was that all of them have like the same elements, and sometimes he doesn't like some of those elements that every single one of his movies has, and I get that.
No, it's understandable. I could see not liking his stuff. I just really like Inception.
But yeah, I really like it. So
that's like a very. I hate that I like it so much.
Because it's so, like, stereotypical.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be a director. I really like Inception.
Oh,
Ha 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 ha
ha. All right, then what did we watch, Robbie?
We watched Jurassic Park.
Which we're not going to go into too much detail about because we're still planning on
the
doing that.
The 93 one, the first one, the good one,
the
guys.
only one titled just Jurassic
the
Park.
The only good one, guys.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, I'm kidding.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't know.
The best one, sure. But, whoa.
Dang, it's quite good. What did you rate it?
I rated it 5 stars.
I rated it 4.5.
That's right, guys. I rated 3 movies that I watched in a row 5 stars.
Understandable, but I disagree.
What? What does that even mean?
About your Jurassic Park rating. I don't think
It's such a 5-star movie. I don't understand you.
But we will get into that more when we actually do.
Yeah, no, we're not going to talk about that,
But yes, what did we watch after that, Micah?
Then
that was Halloween.
I watched Coco.
That was still on Halloween.
Which is not a Halloween movie, as some people might say. It is a Day of the Dead movie.
I don't get why people would say it's a Halloween
No, I've heard some people say that,
That's so
Coco's
weird.
Halloween. No, it's not.
No,
Get your
there's
holidays
nothing
right.
Halloween about it, really.
Right? It's literally a movie about the Day of the Dead remotely. Like, it takes place during the Day of the Dead.
That's it. The Day of the Dead serves as a plot device.
It's about a kid's relationship to his family.
It catalyzes the story, and that's about it.
I rated this 4.5 stars. I really like Coco. I don't think it's the greatest
favorite Pixar.
I don't think it's the greatest Pixar movie by far because I mean Ratatouille and The Incredibles exist.
Wow,
or pretty much
we got a Brad
Bird exists.
Got a Brad Bird bro over here.
anything but Incredibles 2. I'm down for Brad Bird.
I want some merch that says Brad Bird bro.
Brad Bird bro, and then on the back it says anything but Incredibles 2.
Anything but Incredibles. Wow. Okay.
But no, I really like Coco, and especially being that it's not a musical. I like that it's not a musical. And
no,
I mean,
that's his favorite part about it.
Pixar did a musical.
What?
Technically? No, they didn't.
No.
Right, they did.
When would they?
No, right, because Brave isn't technically a musical.
Brave isn't a musical.
So
no one sings.
Well, they do.
Well,
but it's
I mean, they do.
Singing, not musical singing. Never mind.
It doesn't take place in the meta narrative.
I didn't mean to say.
It doesn't take place in the meta narrative.
I meant to say
takes place in the
they
regular
haven't
narrative.
done a musical, and I'm glad that this one wasn't a musical, but it's got darn good music in it.
Coco?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess so.
I really, really like the soundtrack for this.
I wish I liked Coco
the
more
animation's beautiful. Go watch this. You might learn some Spanish.
You might learn some Spanish. Go watch the live-action Dora movie and then watch this.
All right, then what did we watch, Robbie?
What did we watch? Hold on, I closed my...
This was the thing that we postponed recording Jurassic Park for. We had some friends over and we
Joshua.
watched some movies.
This is what we ditched
sorry.
Jurassic Park for.
We didn't ditch it. I just forgot that we were recording that day.
Yeah, you can blame Micah. He was the one who made plans.
It was my fault. I made the plans because I forgot that we were recording.
You should have just been like, sorry, we don't like you as much as we like Joshua. We're recording Jurassic Park.
Oh, no. But what did we watch first?
We watched A Quiet Place, the 2018 classic.
A Quiet Place?
A Quiet Place.
Yes. What did you rate A Quiet Place? Directed by John Krasinski.
4.5. Or not 4.5, 4.
I rated it a solid 5 stars.
Wow.
I was on a 5-star giving mood, and I just love. Well, this is already. I had this as in my top 4 favorite movies on Letterboxd for a while. I really like this movie. I
was very hesitant giving this 4 stars this time, because I really salute John Krasinski with what he was able to do. It's quite the feat, and I think it's very solid. But I was very close to giving this 3.5.
Why?
It didn't work as well for me this time, and I think it lost a bit of its... part of it was because people were talking during it this time.
You're weird about that, though.
But I don't know, it lost some of... I think on rewatch it was a little weaker for me, definitely.
Wait, was that the only time you
Yeah, that was the second time I've watched it.
I've watched that like 5 times.
I watched it one time, and then that was the second time I watched it.
I don't think you should judge it off of that, because you watched it with a bunch of people who pretty much sat there and made jokes about what was about to happen.
I mean, I salute you, John Krasinski. You made a good movie.
So I don't think you should diss it right now. I think you should watch it again.
Yeah, no, a lot of the elements work pretty well. I like a lot about it, and I would recommend it. You know.
No, I would 100%
It's just
recommend
not
this movie.
my favorite. You know.
I think you need to watch it again just because I think that viewing experience wasn't the greatest. And you have a really short memory, so you probably didn't even remember your first viewing experience.
No, I did. I liked it a lot the first time
Exactly.
I watched it. But I think I only gave it 4.5 the first time I watched it. So I only dropped a half star.
I think you should watch it again. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Then after that, we watched for the first time a movie that was brought to our house to watch.
Yes.
We didn't own it. It wasn't on anything.
Why are you making such a big deal about the fact we didn't
watched
own this movie?
1408, which I had actually never heard of.
1408.
And it doesn't seem like a lot of people had heard of it.
Man.
But it's based on a Stephen King short story, I think, because I don't think it was a full.
Yeah, it was a short story.
And it's got John Cusack
all you Stephen
and Samuel
King
Jackson.
Tiny Samuel.
Tiny Samuel Jackson in the fridge. For context of that, watch the movie.
He's like in a mini fridge. It's great.
And I rated this 4.5.
Whoa.
I mean, not 4. No, 4.
Oh, I was about to say, holy crap! You really were in a 5-star movie.
I don't know why I said 1.5. I rated this 4 stars, and I liked it.
Is that it?
No, I was thinking you were gonna say your rating.
Okay. I gave it 3 stars. It was enjoyable enough. I would probably watch it again sometime, but
no, I would definitely watch it again.
You know, like it wasn't much over just kind of your mediocre movie. It had a lot of interesting elements, but I didn't think it used a lot of the stuff very well to its full extent.
And also John Cusack just isn't the greatest choice for an actor for this specific movie. Because
I thought he was fine.
The whole, and spoilers for the movie.
Spoilers for 1408, guys. Don't.
The whole him going insane thing.
Him going insane
is a little. I don't know. He pulls it off strangely.
It's a strange performance. I thought it was fine. That wasn't
fine.
My big problem with it.
It didn't pull me out of the movie at all.
I think it has a lot of pacing issues and a lot of... I don't know if this is just remnant from the source material, but it's got a lot of just kind of weird meanderingness to it.
Yeah.
And not a lot happens. It feels like not a lot happens.
It was odd because, and I said this after I had watched it too. I said the first half of the movie feels really weird, not because it's not setting things up well, because it is setting things up pretty well.
Yeah, no, it's good.
But it feels so weird while doing it. Like, it just feels like it's boring while setting everything up.
I actually really liked the first about maybe half hour of this, and then after that it just started losing me.
See, I think the first little bit of him when it introduces him is good, but then I think all the rest of the setup when he
first goes to the hotel.
Yeah, up until pretty much a little bit into him being in the hotel, like it checked into his room and locked in to 1408.
Hey, that's a room number for those who don't know.
Is pretty boring, and I was just kind of meh throughout the whole thing.
Interesting.
One thing that's interesting, and I totally should have remembered this or written it down, but we counted, or rather Wesley counted, the on-screen.
Wesley is a legend, by the way,
his feet touch the ground. On-screen footsteps to try to see if it would come out to 1408, and it did not. It was in the 300s, but I don't remember what number it was specifically.
320 something, I don't know.
I think so. I think it was like 327 or 329 or something like that.
But I'm surprised you said that because actually the part I liked the most of this movie was like I said, the first 30 minutes, and like that should include all the way until when he's in the room. I actually really like the beginning part of it, all the way up until the alarm clock actually starts the hour countdown.
The first 30 minutes only goes up to like when he's talking to Samuel Jackson for the first time.
Is it that long of an intro?
Yeah.
Dang. Like I said, I really loved it up till the alarm clock countdown started. Then it started just kind of, like I said, meandering a little bit.
The first part of, from when the clock first starts to count down is odd. Like it does.
Strange.
It's weird stuff happens.
They have a lot of strange pacing and directing choices in this. I don't know.
And overall, I wouldn't say the movie's very scary, but I haven't really watched a movie that I find very scary. So that's, whatever.
Hey, by the way, guys, shout out to Haley, who was a guest on our Insidious episode.
She brought this
movie. So, yeah. Thanks, Haley, if you're listening to this.
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That about sums up my thoughts, unless we went into like a deep dive into it.
No.
Which we're not going to do.
We're not doing a deep dive into 1408.
I mean, we could sometime. We might do it on the podcast
It's an
sometime.
Interesting movie. There's lots to dissect.
Yeah, no, that would be a good one to do on here sometime.
Yeah.
But overall, I enjoyed it. Be down for watching it again.
3 of 5 for me.
I suppose you could go watch this one if that's your thing.
if that's what you want to do. It's Igor, baby.
Oh no. Yeah. So like 20 minutes in maybe, Robbie's like, John Cusack is Igor.
Igor.
And if somehow I forgot this, even though we had just watched Igor before the podcast.
It's literally, it sounds like Igor the whole time.
And I'm like, oh no, it's
me.
Igor.
It kills me.
That's all I can hear.
Maybe that's what pulled me out of the movie, Mike. I was like, it just sounds like Igor, man.
Then moving on though, we on November 1st, pretty early in the day.
Like I said, this is one of my top 5 days of the year. So.
We turned on Taika Waititi's Hunt for the Wilder People.
Dang. This is our first time watching it.
Yeah, it was the first time watching it.
I recommended it.
And dang,
I'm very proud of it.
I love this movie.
Oh, wow.
Like, I so wish it was just a smidge better and I could give it 5 stars. But a solid 4.5 stars for me from this.
Okay, I give it a pretty solid 4 stars out of 5. I was hesitant.
And this totally cements, not
cements, not
cements. The fact
what was that again, Mike?
that Taika Waititi is just like a great director, and I really want to go see Jojo Rabbit.
Oh man, I can't wait to see Jojo Rabbit. Maybe we'll probably have to do it on podcast.
But man, this was so good, and I want to buy it. And I want to watch it.
See, again. Micah, you should let me suggest movies more often.
Hey, well, I didn't know what it was. So he had mentioned this before.
I've been
and
like,
he had been looking for it in stores before.
For like a year, I've been trying to get us to watch this movie.
He was like, you want to watch Hunt for the Wilder People? And I'm like, what the heck is that? And then he was just like, he doesn't actually give any information about it. Like, if he would have just said the words Taika Waititi, I would have been like, yeah, let's put it in.
You can't blame me for that, Micah. You just don't have any taste.
It also has the kid who, I'm pretty darn sure.
Deadpool 2 kid?
Plays
sure?
in Deadpool 2, yeah. He's
Ricky Baker himself?
Yeah, Ricky Baker, which there's an original song in this movie about Ricky Baker.
Yeah.
This movie's so good. But he plays in Deadpool 2. You know him. He's got a New Zealand accent. And most of the people, everybody but Sam Neill, has a New Zealand accent.
Oh, I love New Zealand accents, man.
Including Taika Waititi himself, he plays a priest in a pretty funny scene.
That's one of my favorite scenes.
It's like that's the third door. You know what's in it? Jesus.
Yes.
Vegetable.
Yeah, guys, you need to go watch this movie. More people need to go watch this movie.
And I really like Sam Neill, so seeing him in this, he did a really good job in this too.
Bro, this came out in 2016.
Man, this was so good.
It's so good.
Go watch it.
Go watch it, guys.
Love it.
Like I said, 4 out of 5 for me.
4.5 out of 5 for me. Wish I could have given it 5. That's how much I liked it.
Yeah.
Moving on though, that very same day we were sitting around all day long. Well, I think you watched one before we watched Kiki's Delivery Service.
No, we watched
one without it.
We started watching what was that called?
I don't remember. It was some indie movie.
Really bad movie
that was so bad, and it was funny. It was so bad. But we didn't finish it because our Wi-Fi internet was freaking out.
Yeah, the internet was going weird that day.
So we stopped watching it, and instead we turned on Kiki's Delivery Service.
Heck yeah!
Studio Ghibli film, 1989.
89.
Yeah, so
1780.
Yeah. I mean. So far, Ghibli's been a weird bag for me.
Oh, I love. Yeah, this is a Ghibli film, guys.
Because Spirited Away was pretty good. It wasn't. I don't know why, but
so good.
But this is gonna be a very hot take for Spirited Away.
Spirited Away.
I was bored.
How dare you?
But that's beside the point. So going into this, my expectations weren't super high, but I mean it was fine. I rated it 3.5 stars and gave it a like.
Okay, so Houston, if you do end up listening to this, I bought this Blu-ray solely based off of your recommendation.
Wow, we're really just sucking up to Houston right now.
So I had high hopes, and I was a little disappointed, but not enough to be like, oh, that was such a disappointment, because I still really liked it. It's one of my favorite Ghibli movies.
You know, it was fine.
Of course, I've only seen like 3 of them, so.
But I don't know. There's just something about all of the Ghibli films I've seen that they're just.
Did you not like Totoro, Micah?
Totoro it's the same thing. Like this, Totoro and Spirited Away are the only ones I've seen.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of so meandery-esque in what they do. And I mean, it's beautiful to watch, but I get bored with it because it's a lot of just like
it's so
slow-paced character stuff. And I don't know why, but I just get pretty bored with it. But the English version of Kiki's Delivery Service, Kiki is voiced by Kirsten Dunst, which is pretty cool.
It's pretty good, yeah.
And that's all I could hear. But anyway.
I think this made me appreciate how great Spirited Away is a little more. Because I'd only seen Totoro before I saw Spirited Away, and I was like, eh.
Yeah.
I mean, Spirited Away is literally fantastic. I was not a big fan of Totoro. I need to watch it again because I watched it one time when I was like 12 or something. So I need to watch it again, but I really, really liked it. So yeah, I think
really liked it.
I think it's probably the weakest of the Ghibli films I've seen so far, but it's still really great. Like really great.
Yeah, no, I would recommend it, especially if
Plus,
you like the Studio
Kiki
Ghibli style
is now
thing.
my favorite Studio Ghibli character.
I mean, she's pretty great. But
So there you go.
What about what's his face? I just lost his name.
Who? The glasses kid?
Yeah, Waldo.
Oh, his name was Waldo?
No, our dad. We were watching it with our parents, and
I thought you were saying his
because he
name.
was wearing a striped shirt and glasses. He was like, "It's Waldo."
Let me check. Let me see what his name is.
It's probably like a Lobo, El Solo Lobo.
El Solo Lobo. Tombo.
Tombo. See,
yeah.
I got the O sound at the end. But yeah, Tombo is weird. I don't know.
Dang.
I was kind of annoyed too. Because
why do you hate happiness, Mike?
Tombo? No. Tombo was being genuinely kind and interested in Kiki, and she was a jerk.
She had a lot of pressure, Micah.
She was a straight up jerk.
Wow.
He waited there in the rain for her too, for like a solid 20 minutes, I would say. They don't tell you, but that's just what I'm going for.
All right, Micah, is Kiki confirmed the most relatable film character of all time?
No, it's I just lost his name. Tombo.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Tom Haverford.
Tom Haverford. I mean, if anybody who doesn't relate to Tom Haverford, you have problems.
Wow. What did you rate Kiki's Delivery Service, Micah?
I already said, 3.5 stars.
Okay, I rated it 4 or 5.
Yeah. Then you watched a
Quite
movie
solid.
without me, I think.
Did I? No, I didn't.
No, don't you have another one?
No. That was the last thing I watched.
Something without him.
Wow, what a jerk.
Also that night.
I was sitting around watching SpongeBob.
Also that night, but late enough that it counted as the next day, so technically it was November 2nd. But technically it was also November 1st, if you think about it.
Wow. If you think about it.
But we turned on Earth to Echo.
We did not turn it on.
No, I was saying like me and my mom turned on Earth to Echo.
Wow, you're just watching movies with your mom, Micah?
Yeah, I am, because she likes movies, and that's great.
Go follow her on Letterboxd.
Yeah, I don't know if she wants us plugging her Letterboxd.
No, I'm not gonna plug her Letterboxd.
But it's interesting. I rated it 3.5 stars. So the same thing that I rated Kiki's Delivery Service, actually.
You think it's just as good, Micah?
Yeah, I liked it more though.
Ouch! Dang.
But
R.I.P. Studio Ghibli, I guess.
Robbie had watched this.
Okay, yeah, fun fact.
He was at a mall, and there was this thing where you could take like surveys and stuff, and they pay you money.
No good story starts with he was at a mall.
So he was at a mall, and he goes to this thing. And
wait, why am I not telling this?
Yeah, I don't know. Why aren't you?
Okay,
but
there used to be this thing called, what was it, Opinions or something?
It was like E-Pinions or something.
E-Pinions?
Because it was like online or something.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
But it was a survey thing where they'd pay you like $3
No, they pay you like 5 to 10, man.
Okay, so
You
yeah,
make a bank there.
but they pay you money to like answer questions for the corporations for the faceless
I tried
corporation.
one of those chocolate eggs with the prizes inside before they were released and did a survey on it.
Wow. But that day it was just me going in.
No, I was there. They didn't.
Well,
have a
no.
survey for
We
me.
were all there, but I was going in solo. I was El Solo Lobo.
Yeah.
And I went in, and they were like, "Alrighty, you ready to watch the best dang movie you've ever seen?" No.
They didn't play him.
He
the
played
movie.
me. They played me the trailer for this before it was released,
we're
like a
like-
couple of months before
And we're
it was
like,
released.
would you watch this?
And they asked me a bunch of questions, like about the dumb humor in this movie, just from the trailer. I've never watched this movie. I don't know if I will. Maybe the trailer that
I don't know, because I don't even remember like any dumb humor in this.
But boy, oh boy, I did not like the trailer for this back when I watched it. I got like $3 out of it though. So.
Oh my gosh, the guy who directed this directed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows.
Okay, now I really don't want to see this.
No, you should watch it sometime.
Okay. I mean,
But-
it's found footage. So
But one
maybe
thing I
I'll
didn't
like
know is it's found footage, and I'm a big fan of found footage.
We can make another T-shirt, make a found footage fan.
And I didn't know this. Robbie never.
Brad Bird Bro and found footage fan
I would-
T-shirts
I would-
available
I
on our website.
I wish, man. I would wear that Brad Bird Bro shirt anytime. But it's found footage, which I didn't know. And although it's kind of cheesy, the acting isn't always the greatest. But I mean, the child actors do a pretty good job.
Wow.
The directing's weird sometimes.
Is that Will Smith?
No, and it's got some problems, but it's like a really, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like a really like heartfelt movie.
So it's
And-
like Shazam? No.
No,
Is that Elon Musk?
no,
Tell me that doesn't look like Elon
no.
Musk.
It looks like Elon Musk, but it's not him.
Okay.
Yossi, one of the guys I follow, I doubt
He's
he
a cool
listens
guy.
to this podcast. He rated it 4.5, and I don't know if that's jokingly, but usually when people jokingly rate stuff, they rate it 5 stars, just under percent. So I'm assuming it's not, and he actually rated it 4.5.
So it wasn't good enough that you would even conceive that someone might truthfully believe that it was 4.5 stars?
No, it's not good enough that I would truthfully believe that somebody would give it 5 stars. But no, it was actually pretty good. I mean, it's like I said, it's not great, but it was good.
Holy crap, we've been doing this. It's been over 40 minutes.
I would totally suggest people to go watch this if they have some time and they're just in a mood for like a fun. And I don't like using this term, but kids movie. Yeah, I don't like using that term, but still, yeah.
Kids movie. What, your favorite movie's a kids movie?
If you are calling Ratatouille a kids movie, you can leave.
Imagine thinking Paddington 2 was for kids, Mike. Just for kids.
Imagine thinking Ratatouille was just for kids.
You're an idiot. No, I don't know. No.
Oh, Ratatouille is so good. I wish we would have watched that so I could talk about how good that is. Brad Bird Bros all the way.
I don't think it's that good, but it's good.
No, it's my
good, all right.
favorite movie.
It's good, all right.
And I rated it 5 stars.
But yeah, that's what we watched
Yeah.
this week. If you guys want to suggest movies to us for us to do on the podcast, you can email us at poddingtonrl@gmail.com. That's poddingtonrl@gmail.com. You can also submit movie suggestions or request to be on the podcast on our website. Well, not our website, my website.
This is pretty good. This is a long plug.
RobbieGrayway.com/recently-log.
-log.
That's recently-log.
That's recently -log.
RobbieGrayway.com.
RobbieGrayway.com/recently
recently-logged.
But yeah, after that long plug, you can also email us. He completely left out that you can email us if you want to be on the podcast, if you don't want to go to his lame website.
Well, it emails us either way.
But yeah, you can also DM us.
You can just DM it. You can tweet at us. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, but do we like having guests?
You can
a
leave
lot?
comments on our Letterboxd review.
A comment. Hey, can I be on your next episode?
Who are you?
Who are you?
But yeah, thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
hopefully we'll have the Jurassic Park episode sometime.
Yeah, who
We're-
knows?
we have a
we might
special
plan
thing-
It, we might plan it soon.
We have a special thing coming after Thanksgiving.
after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we're recording it at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but
so-
like,
What?
I don't know. Are we taking Thanksgiving week off?
What do you
like the
mean?
week before Thanksgiving off?
No. We're going to release an episode.
All right, so we're gonna. Okay, that's fine.
We just have, I'm saying we have a special thing
No, I'm
slotted.
saying, are we not gonna release an episode on Thanksgiving?
Why wouldn't we?
I don't know. All right, well, we'll have to do a Thanksgiving themed movie, okay?
We'll do Freebirds.
Yeah, let's
Confirmed.
do it. Confirmed.
Okay.
Freebirds.
Okay. All right. Thank you for listening, guys.
Yeah. Well, let's do a quote. We did a quote from one of the movies. What quote do we want to pull from?
We can. You can see if there's a good quote from Hunt for the
Yeah,
Wilder People.
that's what I was going to. Unfortunately, a lot of the quotes have language.
See if there's one from the priest.
The priest? Oh my
yes.
gosh.
You could do like the
Let's
monologue
find-
from the
let's hope
priest.
they have the priest's quote.
Dang, Ricky Baker. There's the minister, Micah.
Is that? Here we go.
All right, are you gonna try and do the accent,
do you
Micah?
think, here we go. Let's see if I can do the accent. I feel like I'm doing New Zealand.
Don't hate us, New Zealand.
A sour.
A very poor representation.
If I try to do a New Zealand accent.
All right.
But you know, I'm gonna try it once with a New Zealand accent, and if it turns out horrible, we're editing it out.
We're taking it out, baby.
You would think Jesus. I thought Jesus the first time I came across the door. It's not Jesus. It's another door. And guess what's on the other side of that door? Yeah, Jesus. He's tricky like that. Jesus.
It's tricky like that. Wow.
Do you think that turned out good?
That was pretty good.